Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, today I'm going to answer a couple of questions. You remember I'd asked you, there's going to be an Ask Me Anything, and there was a Google link, a Google form. So people had asked me all sorts of questions, and I compiled them together. And I promised you that I would be answering them one by one. So these are some adult questions. Okay, want to give you a quick disclaimer even before you watch the video. These are strictly adult questions. They are very sexual in nature, so please don't watch this in front of children. And if you're listening to it loudly, just make sure it's not on loudspeakers. Put it on the earphones. Okay, so it's age, obviously, nowadays even youngsters and all this, but this is more of sexual questions addressed to me. I thought I would answer them. Okay, so I give you the warning. Now I'll read out the questions, and there are quite a number of questions from the size of whatever to women, prostitutes, different types of Kama Sutra sex. So I give you the warning. Okay, so let's start. Ready? Okay. So first is one big question that one person sent me, and then the short questions. So first I'll read the question. This is what the person says. Hey, I tried sending you these questions via your website, but it didn't go through. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to send the questions here. I'm a viewer, well-wisher of your YouTube channel, and I'm curious as a human. You put everything out there, so I thought I might as well ask these. I'm not judging you, so please don't take these questions in a bad way. My questions are, what are your hobbies and interests? You mentioned you are in a gay relationship. Can you explain that phase? Do you think you can get another wife who would accept you for your tattoos? If your current wife leaves you, would you allow your child to get extreme face tattoos, body tattoos? Would you accept her if he or she were LGBTQ+? And my apologies if you're offended. Then after that, the other questions are, how big is my thing? Okay, would I cheat on my wife? Ass or boobs? Masturbation, going down on a woman, anal sex, prostitutes, which nationality of females do I prefer? What do I really think of Indian women sexually? And do I prefer young or old females? Okay, and yeah, the twosome, threesome, whatever. Okay, so these are the questions. Now I will answer them. Okay, so the first one. Hey, I tried sending you the questions via website, didn't go through. Yeah, I got it eventually, but it was in a, I think, spam folder. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'm going to send you the questions here. I'm just a viewer, well-wisher of your YouTube channel. I'm curious as a human being. We all are curious, and I thank you for being a well-wisher. You put everything out there, so I thought, might as well ask you. Oh, it's okay, no problem. I'll address it once in a while. I'm not judging you, so don't take these questions in a bad way personally. I don't take anything personally, especially online, especially with strangers. You can say whatever you want. But if you are, kind of a friend or someone, and then you start commenting on my child and my wife, that is a line not to be crossed. Okay, so my questions. Yeah, and also where I do take it personally is if I've invited you in my circle of trust and friends, and then you start, taking me or the freedoms that I've given you for granted, then I take it very personally. Okay, so the first one, what are your hobbies and interests? I think this is a warm-up question. Okay, what are my hobbies and interests? Honestly, now, today, I don't have the time for hobbies and interests, okay? Predominantly, my passion is these videos. I love making these videos. And the proof of this is I don't get paid quite a lot of money. Like even this video, this will definitely be demonetized. And it doesn't matter to me because I'm doing it because I love this. Even putting articles out there, I do it because I love it. I don't do it because I have to do it. Okay, today it's part of my career is a different question. So this is one of my hobbies. I love talking and I've managed to make it commercial. The second kind of hobby that you could say is physical activity. I always like doing things. Before when I was in Dubai, it would be bodybuilding, which I tried cycling, then I tried triathlon, I tried swimming, I tried long distance running. I even went 48 kilometers from Ajman all the way till Burj Al Arab. Okay, that is barefoot running. Okay, I've done that. People who are on my Facebook know this. I had a live session. So, physical activity. Then other hobbies were reading books, which obviously you can see it was, attracting girls. I always looked at it as a game. Sex was the bonus, the plus point, but the thrill of the chase was a hobby of mine. Obviously, I love talking. I love the attention. I loved being in the center of spotlight, which I've made it into a career. Before I was a MC, DJ, anchor for shows. I love taking a leadership stance for various things. So you could say my hobbies were, talking, expressing myself, teaching, training, uh, reading, bodybuilding, because you could show off, obviously, show off with the women. But today, at the age of 45, I would say my hobbies are, again, talking, again, reading. I love computer games, but I don't spend so much time, maybe once every 3 days or once a week. Sometimes even for a month I don't play. Nowadays it's limited to just my iPad, Dominations, which is an online game. I put more than $15,000 upgrading my base, so I might as well continue that. And yes, I do play Sniper Elite 4. And what other game do I play? I like Doom. I like Wolfenstein. Yeah, so these are the hobbies and interests. Apart from that, nothing. I love earning money. I think the thrill of the chase of females has translated to this. And the other thing is only I spend time with my baby and wife. I take them out, which is once every 3 days or 2 days. But I spend time with them whenever possible. So my work is my hobby, you could say. And that's the best way I can describe it. So these are my hobbies and interests. And yes, I do love technology, new things, because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't socialize. So yeah. Okay, next one. You mentioned you were in a gay relationship. Can you explain that phase? Are you bisexual? Okay, for those of you who do not know, I did have gay boyfriends. Now, no, I did not have sex with them. Yes, I did get smooched by accident, not like my tongue and this and that. Smooched in the sense when I didn't expect, got kissed on the lips. But this was when I was, I think, 16 or 17, and the guy was a very successful, rich guy, investor. And he liked me a lot. He took me to a lot of these gay bars in Dubai. And he would spend money on me, give me money. And he wanted me to be his boyfriend or whatever. But I told him not interested. He did the closest or the most sexual thing that we did was he was sleeping. He said, just sleep next to me. I just want to hug you. And I was like, He said, I'm not going to rape you. Come on. Just hug me. And he went to sleep. And I was like, hey, what the hell is this? Because I didn't feel anything. Okay. He was a guy with a mustache. So, anyway, so this was it. And the gay sex that I did have was with a lady boy. And I didn't know it was a lady boy. And, they definitely prefer anal. And I'll explain more on how to have anal sex. It's not, without preparing, you cannot have anal. So they were prepared. I thought it was a girl until after the blowjob, everything over. Very hot, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Oof. I'll tell you, lady boys are more beautiful than normal women. They're that beautiful. I don't know, they go through surgeries or whatever. But obviously, how you can make out it's a lady boy is the voice when you listen to it carefully, or the shoulders. The shoulders or the body is built, because male structure is different. So yeah, that was by the time the blowjob and everything, it was way too late. I just met and we were having sex. Sex in the sense, she went down on me. So by the time it was time to enter the vagina, it was like, no, I'm a lady boy. I was like, oh fuck, not again. It was too late, but then again, what to do? So I didn't get it from my rear. I just had to give it. So it was okay. Put a condom. Always use safe sex. And I had it. Yeah. So that was my gay relationship. Maximum number of lady boys. 2. I think 2. Yeah. 2. I think 2. Yeah. Not more than 2. Definitely not more than, not less than 2, but not more than 2. 2. I would say 2. Yeah. Okay. Can you explain that phase? I explained it to you. Am I bisexual? No. Even if today I get the most attractive, hot lady boy, I'm not interested. I'm not very much into ladyboys, even if it's a blowjob. Okay, and like I said, it was pure sheer accident. Most of the ladyboys, they pretend to be girls. They pretend because they want to lure the person, but after that, it's a different story. And be careful. Many of the ladyboys are actually thieves. The second one, after having sex, I went to the toilet, and I'm always careful. So I only kept $1,000 in my wallet. My trouser was there, so I'd taken the 1,000. Thankfully, rest everything was not kept there. So be careful with that. Okay, so that was my gay relationship. I'm not bisexual, just so that you know. Okay.